up, everybody? Coming at you with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you, and my dad, going to be showing you the Commodore 64. So, much like the Atari video I did with him, I'm not quite sure what it is, but I do have some background information for you. So, some background information is it was released January 1982. That's all I have. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in the office and check it out. Woo! Wow, so this is it up here?
Well, let me show you what it showed up in. So what you would get, you buy it in this big old beefy box. The computer, this is the computer. The keyboard is the computer. So on the outside of the box, you'd see you could get a monitor, you could get a disk drive, printer. The Commodore 64, the guts of it was inside this keyboard. This was my dad's. So he bought this when we were kids. It was his computer. He used it for games, but we used it for games. But he used it for business stuff like math, to make the professional business documents. He bought some fun educational things for it. We just used it to play games. But it was one of the first home computers that you could have when we were little. So I still have it.
Nice. So what's this over here?
Still works. This over here is a Commodore that actually still works.
Oh, what?
So this is it.
It's the keyboard?
It's the keyboard and the computer together.
Oh, really?
That's why it's so fat.
Oh!
So the computer is the keyboard, and in the back it has a bunch of ports.
So then what are these things?
So these things, you only need one of them. I have two, but you only hook in one at a time. It's a disk drive. So like, you know how your phone has 64, 128 memory?
Yeah.
This is how you have memory for the Commodore 64. Commodore 64 only had 64K memory itself, which is a very small amount, but it was enough to run the text-based programs, a lot of them at the time. But if you wanted to run anything stronger, you'd get a disk drive, and it would run on these little floppy disks.
Floppy disks.
5 1/4 floppy disks. You put into this disk drive here, turn it on, and the computer would read it, and you could run more advanced programs. My dad had some different things. He had a finance program, he had a history little program, he had one on math. He had this really cool sort of first-person adventure game called Suspended. It's really, really hard. You got to move a bunch.
Was he good at it?
Around. I never saw him play it. I didn't even know he had it until I got this from him. I tried to play it. It's exceedingly difficult. There's some stuff online about it, but
then I would be probably terrible.
It kind of reminds me of a much nerdier version of Among Us. You have robots going around. It's not the same, but you have to send robots around to like fix things.
I see.
Anyway, I tried to play it. It was impossibly hard. And also you could do programming with it. So like my dad got this programming kit. You can see that's his handwriting.
Nice.
I didn't try to do that, but we have some games in here.
Ooh, play some?
Yeah, we'll play some. We'll show you. This is the finance drive. We got Artie the Aardvark.
That sounds fun.
We've got Super Bunny. We've got Beachhead, which is a military game, a baseball game, a tennis game.
I've seen you playing. Is that the tennis game you've been playing recently?
This is a tennis game my dad and I played endlessly. You also have, in the back of this is a place you can put cartridges. I don't know that the cartridge still works on this thing, but we have Radar Rat Race, Frogmaster, and Kickman. We can fire up. So we can look at a couple different things. We'll look at one of the educational games, and then we'll fire up some of these games. Cool? I'm just gonna show you the simple game. Well, really, it's like an educational thing. History. So let me show you how this is happening. It comes with a disc.
Floppy disk?
Floppy. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this out. What you do is you put this in your drive, carefully insert it, shut the door.
That's cool.
So what I'm going to do is, in back here is the power. I'm going to turn that on. This is plugged into the computer. I'm going to turn this on. This computer is also with a special, it plugs into modern TVs. And this is how it always starts. That's it. Commodore 64, basic is the language, version 2. It's got 664K RAM memory. Amazing. So to access this disk, you got to enter in commands. So the way this will work is you type in load. I don't know if you can see me. I'm typing in load.
Oh, you're typing in load?
Typing in load, quotations, the asterisk, which is a wild card, comma 8. That's pretty much how all games on the Commodore start. So I'm going to hit the enter key. Look over here. Hear this?
That's starting
It's
up.
spinning.
It's spinning?
Inside of here, it's spinning. It's pulling that disc. And that right there is telling you it's searching. Now, unlike modern games, it takes a while. In fact, there's one game that we're going to play. We'll time it, and we'll just tell your audience how long it takes. It takes a long time. Okay, so now that it's loaded, you can see it says ready, and there's a cursor blinking. What you typically type is you just type the word run.
Run?
Run. Hit the enter key.
Oh.
Voila! It says Commodore Educational Software. This is history. So you can go through the instructions, or you can just start playing Ancient History Quiz. Yeah, let's just do a couple questions.
All right.
You want to do Ancient History?
You know what? I'll do bad at everything. So let's just start with that, yeah.
All right. So you hit the number 1 on your keyboard up here.
Right, because that's number 1.
You hit 1, puts it in here, hit the enter key.
This is like coding, right? Or no?
No, someone coded this game. All right. So here's your first question.
What? Where was the home of the Oracle? I'm gonna say Egypt.
Egypt. Let's type it in. E-G-Y-P-T.
Oh.
Sorry.
It doesn't give you. It's not. Oh.
It gives you 3 chances. I happen to know the answer. Do you want me to type it in?
Yes, please.
All right. It's Delphi.
I don't even know what that is. I would have never gotten it right.
Your answer is correct.
What is Delphi?
Can you do this?
Well,
Try this question.
who were the Vandals? Vandals, like you vandalize something?
That's their name. That's where that comes from.
Who are the Vandals? I'm guessing Ne'er-de-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-de-wells. Is that how you spell it?
No.
Oh.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-de-wells. How do you spell it?
That's not going to be correct.
Oh. Who are the
You could try barbarians. I don't know the answer. I can't remember if they were tribesmen. This thing is very hard. If you get it wrong, like, even if you misspell it.
It was barbarians.
It was barbarians. You had,
I said what?
Barbians. So the way the games work, it's the same way the other things work. Let's do tennis.
Let's do that.
Tennis is one of my favorite games.
Oh, so how do you take it out?
I already took it out, sorry.
Oh.
You put it in?
Sure.
Until you hit the back, shut the door. Okay. Pull it down.
Shut.
Turn that on the side.
Oh,
No.
what?
There's a power
What?
button on the side.
Oh.
Flip it up. It's like it's just a switch. All right. You hear it right?
It was right.
Okay.
Oh.
You want to do
All right,
this?
now what?
Hold on a second before you hit enter. I'm going to time this so you know how long it takes. Go ahead and hit the enter key.
Enter.
That took
Woo!
2.5 minutes. That took 2.5 minutes to get the game loaded. Now, you hear the sound? Sort of off. This particular Commodore has a chip, a broken part of the chip that makes the sound weird, so that's why it's out of tune. I'm yellow, so I'm gonna serve.
Alright.
Ready?
Yes.
This one too soon. Now wait for the ball to get to you. 15 love. There you go, you hit it.
Woo!
Better.
Oh ho ho!
Goes out. Let it do shot.
Alright, as you can tell, it is a new day, and the only reason it's a new day is because we filmed like setting up for the baseball game, and it just would not load. There's a problem with it, it wouldn't load. So we're not gonna do the baseball game since it wasn't gonna work. But yeah, now we're doing beachheads.
So there's several stages to this game. You have ships that you have to get through some minefields. Then you have to engage an enemy fleet, and you shoot down planes. Then the next level is you have to sink their ships, and then you land on a beachhead, and you deploy tanks, and your tanks have to defeat, obstacles, other tanks, and you have to then get to this giant gun, and you have several rounds to destroy the gun, and if you do, you win.
You show me how to do it. I'm not sure how to actually do it.
So right here, you go to that little blinking thing.
What are you?
You're a bunch of ships. You're just those 4 dots.
Oh.
And you can use the button to make you go faster or slower.
All right, so that's the second. That was that game. We're gonna do one more game for you guys. What game do you think that should be?
We're gonna do one of my favorites.
Apri.
Artie.
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 He is crazy.
Aardvark.
Alrighty, go ahead and explain it. Artie the Oh wait, you already explained it. Never mind.
Well, if you look, you're an aardvark named Artie. You sit at the top. You're up here at the ground. You come to a hole in the ground, you put your tongue in, and you're trying to eat all they're like little eggs or something. Sort of like Pac-Man, right?
Alright.
Pull it down.
Guys, yeah, I know that was kind of an awkward ending, just cut from the game to here, but that was really fun. I don't know whether I like the Atari or this better. I think I like them.
They're different.
They're a lot different, but they both have fun games we can play. Any closing remarks?
Commodore 64 was the computer of the day back in the 80s, so reminds me of my dad's. Good to still have it. It still works.
Alright, yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Have a nice life. Goodbye. Bid you adieu, and farewell. That was fun.